Hey, this is Tips for Gamers, and here we're going over how to manage botanists in Schedule 1. Leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions, and hit subscribe for more. Now, if you manage some botanists in your playthrough, then botanists sow the seeds, water the plants, apply additives if you wanted to, harvest the plants, and then use drying racks automatically for a daily wage of 200 in cash. If you talk to Manny, hire an employee and hire the botanists for the planting. Select the place and there will be a signing fee of usually just $1,000, but because there's already an employee working at the bungalow, there is an additional on the signing fee, or free as per Manny. And deal. Now let's get to the bungalow. Now here at the bungalow, we have our botanist James. And from here, when you do start hiring employees, Manny will give you a clipboard to manage your employees. So pull out the clipboard and interact with James, our botanist. And first of all, you need to assign him a bed. Now click on the bed signal and then give him a desired bed. Say this bed with left click on the mouse. And from here, this will be James's bed. Don't worry about the spacing because they don't actually sleep on the bed. They just wait outside. And once you've assigned them the bed, it's time to assign them some pots or drying racks. So for example, if I assign him some pots, say these 5 pots that he will use, we can hold left shift to select multiple pots, and by the last pot you can let go of left shift to select the last pot. So these are the 5 pots that our botanist will work on. They can have up to a maximum of 8 per botanist, and for every pot itself you do have to manage them individually. But don't worry, you don't have to hold shift to select multiple pots. This time it's just left click, left click, left click, left click, left click, and then press E to manage these 5 pots, especially if you want them to have all the same seeds, the same additives, etc. For example, we'll add some OG Kush for these 5 pots, and the destination of the pots which will finish. Now the destination can be moved over to a drying rack or to the shelf itself. Naturally, you will just have the shelf, but of course if you wanted to upgrade its quality, you can put it into the drying rack as well. Other than just the destination of where all of that will get collected into, say, this shelf, you can also add some additives to it. Say you wanted to give it some fertilizer, some PGR, or some speed grow. That's up to you. You can't just leave them all blank since it is optional. Once you get that going, don't forget that our botanist needs to be assigned a supplies shelf. So from the clipboard, select supplies and then select the supplies shelf that he will take from. For example, this shelf will be all the supplies that the botanist will take from. With that said, all the supplies you place in this shelf, he will take to start growing some plants. Of course, once you've finished all of that, you do need to add some money into his briefcase so he can start working. Now, at the storage rack itself, don't forget you need to at least have some soil and some seeds so he can start working on whatever he needs to work on. Now, if you add the additives here as well, he will be using those additives if you've assigned it to his pot. There is no need to give him some trimmers or some watering cans because the botanist comes with his own. Now all you have to do is wait for his plants to grow and he'll place all of the output into this shelf as we've assigned it from the clipboard. Now if ever you do assign some pots to go straight into a drying rack first, you can manage the drying rack with the clipboard and select the target quantity and then of course the destination of where the botanist will move whatever was drying on the rack into a specified shelf. That's it. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.